Alright, this is gonna be my review for the Medford Inn. I'm staying here for about 2 weeks, maybe one. Thought I'd give you guys some pros and cons and just show you the room really. So I'm staying here right now for about a week, so what I have here set up is some little stuff for breakfast and whatnot. I tried to set up my computer right here too. Fortunately, that's one of the things I want to talk about right away is lack of power outlets. There is probably one plug right there. You can't really see it that way. I'll try to bring it closer. As you can see, you can really only use one, which is the one on the left side that I plugged in so that I could plug in my computer. And yeah, we look over there, there's not really places that you can really plug into. There is that one under the side lamp that you could use to plug in your phone. I just really chose to use this one over here because I like sleeping on this side of the bed. And yeah, there you go. Okay, so we got that. While we're talking about power and electronics, I want to talk about this thing. You know, right now it's a little bit colder here, around the 30s, so I have this thing set 68. It heats to that, but yesterday when I was trying to turn it on, it didn't really function. Didn't really bug me because I had two sweaters and it wasn't particularly cold. I like warm rooms, but anyways, it wasn't that bad. Here, side table, and a seat. Now this seat right here, here, let me turn on a light. It's a bit hard to tell. Actually, I don't even know where the lights are. 1 second. It's a blue leather seat. It looks nice and all, but it's kind of low to the ground, and when you sit down, it feels like it's broken. Honestly, that's the best way to describe it. You can get a better view of the room. Now, the carpet here, while we're looking at it, it looks pretty clean, not dirty. I'm not going to complain about that. You know, you got your microwave too, and there is a mini fridge. Check out some stuff in there. Let me see. Yeah, it's nice and cool, so it works. Only other thing too, the TV. While we're talking about electronics, continuing, here's the TV right here. It's a bit of an older TV. You know, you got your old remote. If you turn it on and you're trying to browse channels, ignore the right top corner because it's not the channel that it says. No big deal, I don't really care. I don't need HD. And while we're talking about the whole computer thing here, I was unable to get Wi-Fi to work on my computer. It has a fairly new built-in wireless card that I installed. I was able to install the USB dongle that I had to, and that kind of picked up, but regardless, the signal here is very 2 bars all around, so you don't really get that much of a signal, and you can't really play games or stream with that. On my phone it's different, but on the computer I couldn't. Come over here, you got your your standard coffee, never use that, and then your sink. I guess this thing right here is used to fill up cups, I'm not really sure. Over here you can set up some jackets or shirts. Little seat right there, I guess. Then you got your standard iron board. Now the bathroom is a thing that I also want to kind of discuss. One of the things that I did not like. Here you got, your bathroom, extra toilet paper, some sheets, and of course you got the window. You got stores over here that, cars, it's kind of like a back road, cars drive by, and I don't really mind. I'm not sensitive to that kind of stuff, but some people, it's like a bother, I guess. Watch. See? There you go. Where you got like stores, cars driving right there. Turn over here. It's like a main road. It's not really a big deal to me. I don't care. But anyways, back to the bathroom. You know, there's just some marks there that you can clean, and down here was it's a little hard to see, but those are all stuff right there that could be easily removed. I mean, I honestly don't know what the heck that is. It looks like some ketchup. I don't know. I know that it's not blood like some people might think. It's stuff that can be removed had it been cleaned, but it clearly wasn't. And you know, there's a bathtub. It really, you know, I looked at it real fast and I'm looking at it now. It doesn't look to be like it's that bad. My only real issue with that is that it's meant for short people. And to be honest, I came in here and I wasn't even eye level with this. My eye level is sort of around here, so you know, I'm really having to duck under here. That was one of my big complaints. And then the bathroom, obviously. The toilet seat, it's kind of meant for smaller people too. I don't get why some hotels do that, but you know, there's enough space here that you can clearly put a bigger toilet seat. It's just small, and then, you know, that right there just from a rag that didn't get fully cleaned. But apart from that, you know, at least it has an exhaust fan in here, so I'm not gonna complain again. It just looks like it could be cleaned up a little better, this door, and the toilet seat is kind of small, but other than that, it's standard, you know, nothing that bad. And what else? That was another issue. Also, you know, staying here, the biggest thing that I had is that I know there's a few places that other hotels that people say like, oh yeah, the walls are thin, you know, you can hear people. I could hear. The biggest issue is like when people would turn on the water or flush their toilets or take a shower. Yeah, it sounds like it's loud. Not all places are like that. And again, it wasn't an issue. I didn't wake up because of that. I think that, you know, most people here at night, it was not that loud. You had your occasional cars, but it was nothing that really woke me up. Let me think of some issues. Again, this is just personal preference, but I felt that this bed was a bit firm for me personally. Rough on the back, so I had a little trouble sleeping. A thing that I have an issue too with is these windows. These curtains, blinds, whatever you want to call them. Sometimes they have these other shears on here, or I don't know what the proper name is. The thing is that if you have your lights off, they can't see inside, but as you see, if I remove this here, there is actually nothing guarding. Someone can just walk by here and just basically look inside your room. So that's the reason that I have them closed, because personally I like to have my privacy, and I don't feel that that's very private. I mean, other than that, I don't really know. I guess the number one issue that I had here was that, you know, it was pretty late last night, because I was just sitting in bed watching some TV, just like this, you know, minding my own business, when I see something fly from the bathroom, like behind the TV. So in my mind, I'm kind of thinking like, is that a fly? Is that a mosquito? What was it? It looked like a strange bug, and it actually took me a good 10 minutes just to find it and kill it. I actually had to move this whole TV, and you know, I was able to get it, but that was the number one issue that I had, was that there was a bug in here. I don't know how it came in here, because I thought maybe this window had it had been left open, but I don't know how that happened. It really kind of, I don't like bugs, and that kind of, it made it for me. I mean, it made it a lot worse for me. Yeah, I know my hair is a mess. I just thought I'd make this real fast. Oh yeah, as far as things that include too, it includes some little soap samples, whole basic standard stuff. And yeah, you know, if you're wondering about storage too, you got this desk. You got space in here where you could put stuff, I guess, and yeah, really just standard stuff. Again, if you want to plug in a bunch of things, you might have an issue. You can go ahead and unplug the lights too. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I don't know. Another thing too that people might see as an issue, I don't really care, is this move out of the way. You can see, you know, people getting a pen and carving stuff out, and you got a little bit of tear on the wall there, but overall I'm quite pleased with this carpet. This isn't like a, you know, Holiday Inn Express or Marriott or any of, you know, the higher end hotels. This is just your standard. This is a Motel Inn. And yeah, now if I had to rate this place, I think I might just give it 2 stars out of 5. Only because, like I said, there's things like this where, you know, if they just scrub a little harder, they could take out stains and stuff that are in the bathroom of all places. I mean, I'm not really being harsh here. It doesn't look clean. I mean, like stuff like that and that, it just, I know it's little and minor, but still, I don't know. I don't know. Some people might not feel that clean because of that. The sheets in the bed were fine too. They weren't like dirty or stained or tears. It just, that's it. But yeah, if I had to give it a rating, it would still be 2 stars out of 5. You know, the bug thing just bugged me. No pun intended. That's gonna be it for this place. If I see anything else or can think of anything that I left out of here, I will film it. Oh yeah, real fast, before I forget, so this place has implemented RFID cards. You push it on the door, hold it against it, and it's supposed to open it. It's a real pain. It usually takes me like 20 seconds to get in or whatever. I much prefer the cards that you just slide it in and out. You know, those are nice, but that's another complaint that I have. I'd been here before. That's a system that they had. They switched to these RFID cards. I just don't think that the sensor works properly. But yeah, that's the last note. Have a good day.